All right, nice release. Wow, that's awesome. Hey everyone, welcome to our first video from Memory Maker Outdoors. We're a channel that shows our great outdoor adventures from all year long, whether it's fishing, hunting, hiking, whatever. And in this first video, it's the first of a two-part video from a shark fishing trip we did beginning July 2020 out from Montauk Point. And we're headed offshore about 18 miles, and a great video where we catch a nice Mako we release and hook into a big Thresher. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy. So our whole trip offshore on the way to the shark grounds, we passed tons of dolphins and birds and just tons of life. And we were hoping to find some tuna. We trolled for about an hour on the way out the last couple miles and never marked anything, never saw anything, but it was great to see that much life. And about 8 o'clock we set up shark fishing, and after 2 hours I was asleep in the cabin, but the boys saw a big Thresher tail come up and hit one of the baits and start taking off, and the fight picks up here. Got it.
Still on? I think so. Get this shallow one.
Yep.
Hurry up.
Yep.
Watch it. Lift up. I need to go there.
Dad, I'm gonna need you here. I'm gonna need your help here. So you see my dad and I are sorting out the rods here and trying to get them in while Ryan hooks that big Thresher. And this shark actually took the deep bait, which is about 140 foot below the surface. And I said before that they saw him at the surface hitting the balloon. And so this shark actually swam up with that bait, and in the process he got tangled up with the shallow bait. And getting those lines tangled is not good. It can introduce some weakness in the line. And so we tried to clear it. And you'll see what happens later in the video. If those lines are rubbing together, it could be bad. So I learned my lesson here, though, when I went to cut the line and I used my pliers, didn't do the job with that heavy mono. Just go for the knife next time.
Nice fish, bro. I know. Get that rod in the cabin, hurry up.
Yep.
This rod, too. Hurry up.
Yep, I'm getting them all. Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
And then he woke up.
Back out. Yeah. You can push it up past that strike a little bit. Yeah, just a minute. I saw a Thresher tail hit the balloon. Right. That's what I thought too. He could have had that bait though. Yeah, he definitely had the bait.
And swam up with it.
Yeah. Keep trying.
Yep.
Slide.
Man, listening to that shark peel off drag from that big Penn International 50 wide, I mean, you know it's a good sized Thresher. And you know, just a lot of work clearing the boat, putting the rods away so nothing else gets tangled up, and getting the harpoon ready, because we know if we get this to the boat, he'll probably be a keeper. And a key thing there is just, you know, always make sure somebody's chumming, because you want to be able to keep fishing and keep that chum slick going, and you'll see why that's important for later on here. Can you reach for that red harness, Dad?
What do you want?
Harness.
Harness.
Which way does it go? Like this, right? Huh? This goes around your butt, right?
Goes up higher, I think.
Yeah. You want to help him with this harness there, Pops? Yeah. So I'm not an expert. And just like that, it's gone. And yeah, that's what a big fish will do. You know, it doesn't take much for even that heavy gear to break. But luckily, like I said before, we kept that chum slick going. And pretty soon after, I don't even think it was 10 minutes after, we had a nice fish that took one of the baits, and you'll see what happens here.
He's hooked?
Want to get the harness?
Yep.
Dad, you want to get the harness out? You never adjusted it. I did. Put a little more juice.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Or it doesn't know it's hooked yet. Unhooked it.
Yeah.
That's a Mako. What the fuck is he?
That's a Mako. Keeper or no? Well,
you can't really reel it in. Back up and check a little bit.
there he goes.
Don't go past strike. You got a video of this?
I got it all on video everywhere. So, is that a keeper?
Man, that fish didn't like seeing the boat, huh? She took off pretty fast once she got up alongside there. But yeah, it turns out this fish is a Mako. We thought it was a blue shark coming up, and then once we saw that darker color, saw the shorter pectoral fins, and got a look at those teeth, it was definitely a Mako and a female. And you know, we wanted to. It was close if it was going to be a keeper, if it was a male, and we wanted to double check. So we're pulling out our National Marine Fisheries license here, which has the sizes, and just wanted to double check. And you'll see we take out that big gaff, which had some marks already on it preset, but just double checking everything before we make any actions that couldn't be corrected. And a female Mako had to be 83 inches, so she was definitely a short. And you'll see we'll cut her loose here in a little bit to go swim and grow a little bigger, but a nice fight for Ryan nonetheless.
Do you want me to put the clip on this?
I think it was to that thing.
To the end?
No, to the part of the, yeah. So that's 54 inches. It has to be the, huh? 70, the female is, the female's like 84.
But this is a male, right?
Well, you have a 54 and then you have a 72. I think that's, the male is 72.
The male's not 54?
That might be the female though. This is a female. Yeah. The males have the two things. Yeah.
And
so this is not a keeper. Sure.
Okay.
Alright, so let me get the throw a little more chum in.
Yeah.
Throw a little more chum.
Chum in.
Get the camera, get some good pictures.
Yeah, I'm chumming. Nice Mako.
Yeah. Somebody else is hooking it.
Yeah. Yeah, want to cut it? Nice. Yeah. Beautiful shark. Yep. I mean, I got a bunch of pictures, so. You got your dikes? What?
You got a Mako.
Hey, nice Mako.
There you go.
She.
Alright, coming?
Chumming away.
Man, what a beautiful fish, and a nice release on that female Mako. Ended up being about 75 inches or so, about 150 pounds. And had that been a male, definitely would have been a keeper. But she swam away, and the colors are just so gorgeous on these things. What impressive creatures between the teeth, the colors, how fast they are. And we'll leave with that last clip there of me continuing to chum because, like I said, it's important to keep chumming, and you'll see why in the next series of this video from later on in this shark fishing trip about a half hour afterwards. We hook and land a big fish, and biggest fish of my fishing career. So I hope you come back and watch that video, and hope you enjoy the channel. If you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe it, and that'll help us out. Thanks, and we'll see you on the water.